Okay, everybody, welcome back. I think what we will do is just head towards this town and just see what's there. You know, there's a few different places to check out, but let's just head towards the main area that it seems like they want us to go to and see what we can find there rather than, keep messing about. Because if I go there, likely we're going to find more interesting stuff, I would think. Where am I right now? I'm right here. Okay, so I got to go backwards. We're going this way. Okay. What is this? Hold on. Disabled. Oh. Ow. Anything here? Some kind of a lift, but the lift doesn't work. We gotta go down this way. Manually go down because it's disabled. So you need engineering 3 to fix anything in the game, I guess. Spectrum leavings. The hell are spectrum leavings? Okay. Oh. For some reason, the map did an extreme zoom. Just on the town. Weird. See what this is. Farm of some sort. I put this away. Hold X. Okay. Stealth grass. Why do I need to be in stealth? This is a corporate trooper, but he's not aggroed to me. Can we talk to him?
You got a problem? Take it up the ladder.
Injured trooper.
I must ask you to hold still.
Examine. A Climic Chem set. Randomly mix chemicals and hope for the best. You managed to make an effective coagulant. I did. Amazing.
Excuse me, that chem set is not a toy.
What do I do with coagulant light? What am I supposed to do with that? I don't know. What does it do? Oh, I found all kinds of crap. What do we have on currently? We have this one on. It's the rain. Oh, wait. No, we have... Which one do we have on? A different one. This one says weak spot damage and a range scanner. Grants additional weak spot damage relative to how far away the target is. Further distances are a larger bonus. Okay. Currently, I got this on. While crashing, gain 20% damage. I don't even know what that means. So let's do that instead. Kills 300 health duration. How do I do... It said I had a coagulant. That I just made a coagulant, but I don't know what that is. I have no idea. I have a bunch of recipes. Oh, here it is. Watered down coagulant formulated from insufficient ingredients. It's still quite effective in triage situations. It's a quest item? I randomly created a quest item out of nowhere. I guess we could use it. But this arm as well was a quest item. Okay. Interesting. Thank you to... Was it, it was 220 did a gifted sub. Thank you. That's our first sub of the day. So thank you, 220, for the gifted sub. Okay. Maybe the doctor needed a coagulant and now I can just give it to him and I get a reward or something? Because that's weird that I got one out of nowhere. Can we talk to him?
How did you manage to formulate coagulant with only a handful of ingredients?
Your guess is as good as mine.
In any case, I hate being in debt to anyone, so here, something for your trouble. It's your lucky day, Trooper. Our friend here has manufactured a coagulant that will raise your likelihood of surviving the abscission procedure tenfold.
I'm still not sure about...
What's that burning smell? Oh, good. I think the saw's all warmed up.
Inhaler primers. Primers are special tools that synthesize healing medicine through your inhaler. In your inventory, you can equip and slot primers, changing the effect and potency of the inhaler. So, okay, so how do I see that? We're just looking at that a second ago? Yeah, look. So, Auntie's Choice Adreno Infusion Starter heals 200 instantly, increasing up to 2 times that amount closer you are to death. Let's do that. Okay. Cool. We got a different inhaler for doing that. That was completely random. Okay. Whoa! Someone's making a monster dump, and they actually put a sound effect there for it.
Holler when you're ready for me, Doc. I'll be over here. Definitely not in excruciating pain.
Okay. So the 220 instant heal is probably much better than the 300 over time, right? Oh, Smoke Break just did a $10 super chat and says, when you did fighting game tournaments, what variant of Street Fighter was your favorite to play and why? My favorite Street Fighter game of all time is Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, which was the final version of Street Fighter 2, the original fighting game that basically created the genre. The game that I probably played the most in tournament was Marvel vs. Capcom 2, because that was the more prominent one during the late 90s, early 2000s when I was traveling a lot for tournaments. I liked it a lot, but I was never like a top tournament level player in that one. So there you go. Thank you for the super chat. We are now at 73 of support, so we're just about halfway to our goal today, everyone. Thank you. We got 90 minutes left on the stream. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. You've been liberated. What now? Ani wants to help you acclimate to your wondrous freedom. People were saying they didn't like Auntie's Choice being involved in their lives. I don't really know if they view it as freedom like a corporation does. Go ahead and loot the whole house. Okay. What's this? This is, I guess just a store? Auntie's Choice. Yeah, look. It must be just a store. Okay. I didn't give coagulant to the guy that's bleeding out. You're right, I didn't. I gave it to the doctor.
Our target audience here is people who want to protect
I found a
their
pitch
world.
ball card.
Sometimes
1%
they're-
critical chance. So the pitch ball cards must be the collectibles in this. Uh-oh, the game's crashing. Okay, now it stopped. The pitch ball cards must be the collectibles in this game. 1% critical chance increase isn't a lot, but if you find a bunch of those, obviously, I guess they'll add up.
Oh, this must be one of my copious direct reports. Rest assured, I'm making adequate progress in my manual labors.
Sanitizer magnets.
Time for another performance review already. Apologies, I'm still applying the required elbow grease to scour these surfaces, just like a novice facility sanitizer should.
Tell him he's doing a good job. Am I thinking of playing Super Turbo again? Sadly, there is no modern way to play Super Turbo on any kind of modern format unless you're emulating it, and the way that you emulate it is on something called Fightcade, which is not secure. People who use Fightcade can have their IP addresses exposed, and obviously as a full-time streamer, I can't have my IP address exposed and messed with, so I can't play it. If there was a way to play it, like if they made a collection that had Super Turbo in it that would be on PC or PS5, I would gladly play it, but they haven't done that in recent memory, so yeah, it sucks. Oh, the doc gave me money to make the machine work. I still have the coagulant. I do? I thought that was the quest. Oh.
Many thanks for the validation. I don't suppose you can spread the word of my competency. I desperately seek to avoid yet another demotion. This meritocratic society is still so foreign. The workplace skullduggery, the prioritizing of self over community, the excessively colorful nutrition.
I can't imagine this is a... I can imagine this is a lot for a former protectorate subject to take in. I don't know why I couldn't say that.
It surely is. I was a drone operator right here in Fairfield. Gave nigh on 50 years of zealous service at my terminal before Auntie showed us the wonders of consumerism. Never even heard the phrase job security up until a month ago, but it seems I lack it. I can barely keep up with all these gumptious sorts.
Oh, the meritocracy of theirs isn't perfect, but it's probably the fairest shake you'll get.
Oh, you're right. I wanted change. Whole reason I left the protectorate in the first place. No sense complaining about the means now.
Gareth is saying there's a new closed beta for Marvel Tokon Battle on PS5 the first week of December. Great. I don't know how I would register for it. I tried to register for the last one, and I never got a confirmation, and I didn't get in, so... I don't know what I would do to get into this one. Intoxicant Facilitator Cole.
Welcome to the name-pending saloon,
That is
purveyor
some
of
ugly
spirits
hair.
and stimuli. What'll it be, stranger? Pick your poison, and I am mostly not being literal there.
Just sells a bunch of liquor. That's it, right? I don't want that crap. All right, let's go back to the doctor then. I thought that we had done the mission, but you're saying there was more to it.
I'll pay my tab in no...
Mind your own business interests.
Take this admonishment with all the professional affection a physician can legally administer. In future, you might consider moving away from bullets instead of into them.
But without my leg, how am I going to climb the ranks?
Literally, probably not very dexterously. Metaphorically, well, that depends on your own initiative, doesn't it?
Shame to lose the leg, but it'd be worse to lose your life.
Excuse me, I'm in the middle of a private consultation.
Say, how sore are my pockets going to be after all this, Doc? Don't suppose there's a discount for only taking a portion of the leg?
I'm not running a charity. If you desire full treatment, you'll pay full cost. If that's a problem, seek compensation from your commanding officer.
What if the trooper can't afford the cost of treatment and isn't recompensated?
Well then, she should have thought about that before getting shot.
This is a mighty big decision, Doc. Can I have a moment to noodle on it?
I don't encourage delays, but very well. It'll take a few minutes for me to warm up the saw anyway.
Could I borrow the bone saw? Are you the only doctor here?
At the moment, yes, it's only medical doctor. We also have Dr. Tinsley, but let's just say she's in a different discipline altogether. I'm on my own then, more or less. In case it isn't apparent, I'm having what might be called a day. A whole platoon of soldiers decided to get themselves all shot up defending the forward operating base. And then there's Erickson. Something happened with his drone. I don't know. You'd be better off speaking with him about it.
Charming Falcon did a $10 super chat and says, hope you're having a good afternoon. Haven't had a chance to watch a lot. Are you enjoying the game? So the first hour, we explored the open world. We fought some enemies. Did some searching, got a few optional items, leveled up lockpicking a little bit. Now we're hitting up the first town to see what kinds of missions are available. So it's kind of like Fallout in that it's an open world, a lot of content in the world to find. There's some repetitive combat. There's no VATS. You know, so far I'd say, it's okay. I don't love it, but I'm not like super bored either. So now that we're in town, more's happening. It seems to be a little bit better. Thank you, Charming Falcon, for the $10 super chat. That does get us past our halfway point for support. We're now at 83 with about 90 minutes left on the stream. So thank you so very much. Thank you. Less than 70 to go to hit our goal, guys. Thank you. Is there anything I can do to help?
Short of you skipping back in time and ordering the coagulant I need, I
There we
doubt
go.
anything can be done to accelerate the timetable for treating these soldiers.
So I have the coagulant.
I am a doctor, not a magician.
I have it.
cannot manufacture coagulant from the aether, Neither do I possess the special training to improvise with what supplies I have on hand. Now, was there anything else?
It won't let me give him the coagulant. Look. I see Auntie's Choice. Do you get any ex-protectorate coming in for treatment?
Some. Most still tout the all-healing nature of protectorate medicine. But despite that, they're surprisingly amenable to accepting treatment.
They ain't grown up with the right to dissent. Probably wouldn't even occur to them to turn down poison if you told them to take it.
Good thing I don't prescribe poison then. Normally. In truth, I expected more resistance given the sudden transition.
They're not
But
allowing
I'm
me to
not
give
one
him the
complain of a
coagulant.
headache I don't have.
I made it, but I can't use it. That's stupid.
Pharmaceuticals, bandages, tinctures. It's all here.
What about selling? Can I sell him the coagulant? It's like, dude, can you just take it? I don't need it. It's a quest item for you. Can I remove from... Sell junk. Okay, I sold all my junk, right? Wrong person? The guy that's bleeding out is in reception? I'm supposed to give it to a guy in reception specifically? This guy?
No time to conversate.
No. This guy? Oh, God. Ew.
Don't mean to sound unsociable, but you might not want to stand so close. The bleeding ain't contagious, but it ain't slowed much neither. I'd hate to bleed all over you. Wouldn't mind conversating a bit, though. Anything to take my mind off the pain. Oh, it stings.
So, that's a lot of blood. What happened?
I was on sentry duty, bravely surveying our perimeter for threats, when a protectorate drone attacked out of nowhere. Third time in as many days. I returned fire like it was a cereal. Bang, bang, bang! Pew, pew, pew! Oh, not excessively, of course. Don't want Auntie taking that extra ammunition out of my paycheck. Again, it was all going fine until the damn thing blasts me while I'm reloading.
All right, let's give him the
Mighty
coagulant.
courteous, you ask me?
Huh.
Much obliged. That feels night and day better already. Protectorate forces won't know what hit them once I'm back in the field. Thanks again, friend.
Okay. So honestly, that was confusing. You think you want to do it for the doctor, you know, because I'm stumbling upon the quest randomly. But I was supposed to give it directly to the guy. All right, what else do we got in town? This is the sheriff's department, it looks like.
This happens.
What the hell's this?
Swear, I almost had it this time. Everything all lined up. Easy mark, guaranteed moneymaker, favorable terms. Practically the recipe for success. Look like you've had your share of troubles. Ever had the perfect opportunity just slip through your fingers?
I have these schematics. I could just hand them right to him. Look, hold that thought. You're cool. I have schematics for you.
Wait, what? Is that from Jackson? Oh, thank the law. Jackson and I are partners, see. He unearthed an unexploited protectorate technology. Promised it'd revolutionize the daily life of Auntie's Choice citizens. This is just the thing to put me on the map. Fast-track promotion to lower middle management for sure.
So, I can either say, your partner didn't make it. I'll say that.
Why, that's terrible. But you said you have the schematics? I'll take those.
Wow, he sounds real sad, huh?
Sovereign's finest potato corollary peeler? This was supposed to be a guaranteed bestseller. Who in the right mind would... Jackson, you idiot! Ah! It's a good thing he's dead, because if he wasn't, I'd kill him! There's no... God damn it! I'm never getting that promotion.
Wow. So it was garbage anyway. I thought you were marketing geniuses who could sell anything. There you go. Good chance to prove. I'll say, enough yelling. Where's my money?
Oh, don't worry. You'll get your bits. But first, I've got to salvage something from this. Tell me, did you come across any other advanced protectorate technology while you were there? Anything more, well, easily marketable?
Should I bring up the plasma thrusters that we found? I guess we should.
Personal thrusters? No one would ever want such preposterous things. I'd be laughed out of recreant reclamation. Imagine jumping about like a sprog. Ridiculous. Well, here's all I can spare in regards to your compensation. Try not to spend it all in one place. It's supposed to be categorically bad for commerce. In the unlikely event things somehow pan out and I get that big promotion, I'll see you're taken care of. Until then, take care.
All right, well, that mission's done. I already had found the item before we even arrived. So now we have 2 more points. Man, I don't know what to put anything into in this game because it feels like everything is needed. I need engineering in order to open doors. I need medical to do healing of people, or science as well. But then I need, obviously, guns to do damage. Like, I don't know what to do. Lockpick, I have 3. Maybe I'll just stick with 3 for now. Should I put more into observation and more into speech? Or should I actually go for a more diversified build? I don't know what the hell to do. I don't know what on earth to do. Do I have a new perk? I do have a new perk, don't I? Yes. Okay. I guess you get those every 2. I'll just do this again. And then perks. These are the ones available to me now. So your speech also scales damage. Bribes will cost less and stolen items will sell for more. Let's do this. Speech skill will increase damage. How do I get this? Select. Did I get it? And apply. Okay. All right. Look up your own bounty. I don't have a bounty. Drone swarm. There's a drone swarm they want you to get. There's a bounty. See, destroy the hover drones. Okay. Anything up here? Yes. A few crafting items. Over here. Oh, look at this. I guess we should save and see what happens here. Let's save. Oh, it's infantry cap bandolier uniform. Oh, look at this. Shock machine gun. I got a new weapon. So basically I raided the armory. Holy shit. Yeah, look. All right, I got a new weapon. That's cool. Inventory. It's the shock machine gun. It uses shock rods, which we found in the environment. Take a look at this thing, see if it's any good. We found a bandolier uniform, which is light armor. Great enhancing material, 20% chance to ignore incoming attacks when you're below 50% health. That's interesting. Now the helmet I have on now is the best. This defensive plate, damage resistance. How do I use these? Is there a way? I think we have to find a way to apply mods, right? We don't have the mods yet. Maybe you have to have a bench or something to do it. All right, so how do we leave now? I can't. I have to go out the door. That's not good. This is the shock shotgun. Damn, I have a ton of ammo for this thing. I wonder how much it uses. Save. Hopefully I don't get arrested.
How in the blazes did you get in there?
I don't know. How did I get in there? I'll see you guys later. I want nothing to do with this. I want to get arrested. Over here. Nothing. I guess we're good. Obviously, I can't steal anything from them. They'll come after me, but I guess that was a good find, getting a new weapon with a bunch of ammo. Okay. Yeah, pretty weird. They don't care. They didn't even say nothing.
Appreciate your help. These weapons are gonna save lives. On our side, anyway.
What are you talking about?
Huh. Guns after all. Most of these irons look pretty old-fashioned, too.
Huh?
A bit lackluster, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's real sad how our trainees will have the armaments to defend us now.
Huh?
I swear, Kemp, sometimes I wonder about you.
What are they talking about?
Thanks for your help, friend. We were not at our wits' end trying to get into that armory.
I think...
Now we can stop speculating on what's inside and actually do some work.
Oh, there must have been a mission to get into the armory, which we already did, so they're skipping all the dialogue of the mission. All right, speech of two. I saved you two a lot of time. Surely that's worth more than a pat on the back.
What do you think, Murph? Guess we could make this some kind of tax write-off.
If anyone asks, you're a professional we hired through the proper channels. Definitely not some nobody drifted in from the Aether. Understood? Good.
So we skipped the whole quest line. All right. We did it before we were assigned the quest.
Leave me be. I have no interest in dealing with the machinations of you dark marketers today.
Who is this guy? Warden Sterling? He won't talk to me. Huh. Okay.
Everything you need to get through your day.
Well, now how
All
am I
right.
gonna pay off my bar tab?
How are we doing here with this town?
Cole's gonna take my spleen.
That's a saloon.
Nothing says there's a new sheriff in town.
All right,
Quite
two
like a
buildings
giant
here.
hologram over the town hall. Maybe we ought to go and introduce ourselves.
This must be the town hall, the biggest building, right? What's this? Signs. Before we go to town hall, I want to see what the other buildings are. This is a store. More perfect goods. Okay, what do they sell? Biomass grenade, shell, shock rod, recipe. How do you buy these? What do they cost? $150? I wonder if you could just find these, or if I should buy them. I don't know. Here's ammo that I can buy. Damn, each shot is 1. Short rounds, each shot is 3. This is each shot is 1. Here, each shot is 5 shells. Yeah, I'm not sure I should buy the recipe. Better to buy the recipe? Oh, I'm gonna buy the recipes then. Buy them all. So when I get to a bench, I can craft everything I want to craft.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like?
A kinetic biomass pistol. Extra holster? Wait a minute. Would this give me an ability of having another weapon? I should just steal it. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna steal this. Let me save. So that way if it doesn't work. It didn't work. I hit quick save. It didn't quick save. It's not. I'm gonna do a manual save then. Oh, it says saving now. Yeah, I'm gonna steal this. I totally need that. So I can have another weapon. What's up, Frosted Shard? How are you? Wait a minute. It didn't work. It said I stole it, but I can't equip it? Now I'm confused. I stole it, but I can't use it? Extra holster stolen. I can't use it. Oh, you have to use a bench to mod it? Oh, you don't just get the slot. You have to find a bench. Oh, okay. All right.
Well, if it isn't a new face in Fairfield. What I meant to say is that we now have the new improved Purple Berry Crunch. Now with 10% more flavor. Or was it crunch?
Soul at 2 a.m. just did a $2 super chat. It says, "Halt, you've broken the law." No, luckily for me, I guess they aren't so observant in this game. So I was able to steal and get the holster, which is good. Now we're at 84 bucks of support, guys. Thank you. Again, if you are enjoying the Outer Worlds 2 gameplay, if you could support the stream, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, let's get to 100. Let's get to 100 bucks of support. Can we get someone to gift a few memberships, a few subs, or a tip or a super chat? Let's go. Let's hit 100 bucks of support. Thank you to those who already supported today. I appreciate it. So observation is letting me know that he's a new guy. Let's see.
Oh, that? That's nothing. Just supply list. Oh, I suppose my advertorial deficiencies are obvious, huh? Knew I should have gone in on that extra training course. Anyway, let's try this again. Welcome to More Perfect Goods, a proud Auntie's Choice franchise. How can I improve your day?
Thank you, John Smith, for a $2 super chat. I appreciate that. Okay. What does
Like
it
they
sell?
say, a bit spent today is a bullet fired tomorrow.
Guns. He sells guns. And he has some rare guns. The Rattler. Snake Shot. Convert all standard cartridges into shot shells that provide increased spread and devastation at close range. Look at this. An advanced decryption key. How much is this? 1,000. You can open high security lock boxes with that. These are schematics. No, these are mods. A triple-barreled shotgun. I feel like I should buy the key. I think I'm gonna buy the key. Maybe I'll open a rare chest later with that. Okay. A couple more buildings down here before we go to City Hall, which is probably gonna advance the plot.
Why do you corporate folks do all the hard work instead of letting auto mechanicals do it?
Because we get paid to do it. We need to...
What the hell is this, the greenhouse? Look at this.
I'm simply not credulous enough to accept this is where I've ended up. I'd welcome you, would-be consumer, but we are not a retail operation. Please visit the various consumer locations around Fairfield for all your purchasing needs. I have far too many claims on my time to be able to cater to the curious at the moment.
This looks like a lot of work. Is it just you in here?
I was meant to have help, but they lacked the barest amount of gray matter it takes to keep from getting locked up by excessive corporate malfeasance. So, I'm on my own here, breaking my back, trying to buttress all these vines on top of all my other jobs. Oh, the bits I wouldn't pay for some of those mechs the Protectorate used to work this place. So, is there anything else, or can I get back to work?
So, we don't have info here, but we do have observation of 3, where it says, you handle all this by yourself, plus you have other jobs to do.
What? No, that's... I was just being sardonic. It's my way of saying, I'm so tired, it feels like I've got 50 jobs.
But now we have speech at 3. Your tone of voice made it very clear you're being serious. Why backpedal now?
Whoa, now just hold up there a minute, friend. I badly turn a phrase and jumble my words a bit, and you're going to call me out as a liar?
I'm not calling you anything, but you're backpedaling. All I did is ask why.
Huh. True enough on all counts. Plus, you've got the grit to stand there and say it all to my face without any kind of hesitation. You know, I've been looking for some backfills with the kind of cleverness usually only found on the seedy lower decks of the claim. Feel like making a few bits?
So here you go. Gonna hit some side quests here, I guess? All right, absolutely. I'm on the hunt for exciting opportunities.
Wonderful. Your jib is exactly the kind of cut we could use right now. And I've got a whole cartridge of bits that's been waiting for someone to earn it. I'm part of Sub Rosa. We're a group of merchants, information brokers, and commodity traders who deal outside the systems most folk are confined by.
The black market,
We're
basically.
the best way to get things done in anti-space if you're looking for profit. Want to buy it, sell it, move it? We've got someone to do it for you.
All right, well, I guess here you go. You say, you're on the black market, sounds good to me.
Oh, isn't that just wonderful? I had no suspicion when you walked through my door that you'd help resolve the last of the morass Paradise Island has become for us. And all we need you to do is access Quartermaster Cardos's terminal and scrub any Spectrum vodka from her ledgers. It's already been resold, so having it in her system could become problematic. Expunge it, and I get you some bits, and the friendship of Sub Rosa all over the system.
All right.
You get me?
I'll say, okay, let's go do it.
And I'll be waiting here with your bits.
We got a side quest. We have to find this quartermaster and get into their terminal. We don't know where that is, though, right? We haven't met a quartermaster yet. Anything here to read or anything? No. So she's the black market. Okay. Guess we gotta find the black or the quartermaster.
This Moon Man character of yours, is he some kind of off-world deity?
No, just sort of a mascot.
Personal logs, market musings, other contemplations. Dear Miss Tinsley, it's regrettable you are harboring these thoughts, but certainly make yourself useful to Auntie's choice. Sure. Ooh, we need a locker key or lockpicking of 5. We certainly don't have 5 yet. Game just started. Okay.
This paradigm of yours, or
It's
solve
over here.
whatever. Does it really provide everything?
Oh, bum the clot. Thanks for a $4.99 super chat. He's criticizing my shirt. Well, I like my shirt, so too bad. I like my dress shirt. If you don't like dress shirts, maybe you like wearing burlap sacks or something. I don't know. And that's fine. If you want to wear a burlap sack, that's your prerogative, but I like wearing nice clothes. So thank you for $5. Okay. 220 just did 100 kicks. Thank you, 220, for the 100 kicks. Appreciate that. We're now up to 92 of support. Thank you, guys. 58 to go to hit the goal. We're almost to 100. Can someone get us to 100 right now? And then we just have the final 50 to work on in the next hour. That'd be great. Messages. Play stupid games. Caldwell received our inventory. Blah, blah, blah. We're rushing unsalted agents into the pollution. Blah, blah, blah. Resume the fish making stuff. Blah, blah, blah. I wonder if any of this will be for, like, a quest. Yeah, nothing here. Blah. Blah, 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 blah. I think that's it. That's the end of the town here. That's City Hall. What about this way?
These incessant jingles over the loudspeakers. Do they ever cease?
Nope. You probably hear them in your dreams if you haven't already.
A few more buildings back here. That's still City Hall? No, this is a small building. What's this? Oh, it's busted.
Nope. Just tarot excrement.
Another way in without brawny or engineering. Seems like brawny and engineering are the only way to get into anything in this game. Yeah, because look, there's no way. Oh. Biomass grenade sitting in a bird's nest. Yeah. So I guess I can't get into this building at all because I don't have those 2 stats.
Why choose just any choice when you could choose anti?
I'll never get in there. Okay. Another vending machine. Loss prevention officer.
Heavens, Auntie, you scared the living daylights out of me. Shouldn't sneak up on a man like that. Good way to earn a bullet betwixt the eyes.
You seem a little jumpy. Was I sneaking or were you just situationally unaware?
Could be a little of both, I'll grant you. I've been so wrapped up in my business, I'd barely notice a ship dropping out of the sky if it didn't land on me. Guess I should apologize for all that hullabaloo before. Just mistook you for another unfleshly manifestation.
Okay, what does that mean? A ghost?
Look, I know how it sounds. Like I'm a few crabbles short of a hurt, but just hear me out.
What's up,
It all
Mozzie? How you
started
doing?
The other night. Saw a personage leaving the greenhouse late. Figured it for Emily, but when I asked her about it, she didn't know what I was talking about. Happened again the next night. Gave chase that time, but lost him hereabouts. I turned a corner and they'd up and vanished.
So it sounds like this is black market people working for her, and of course she's not going to openly admit that they are, but he thinks they're ghosts? What is he, an idiot? Is that all that happened?
More or less. Maybe I'm not telling it right, but believe you me, it was downright uncanny. Strangest part is that foodstuffs have also been disappearing from the greenhouse since we took Fairfield. You think it's all connected?
Did you investigate houses nearby for clues?
I've knocked on doors, peeped a few windows, respectfully, mind you. And I ain't spied anything more exciting than a chair. But then, a being of pure information probably wouldn't linger on this plane any longer than necessary. Too tiresome, would be my guess.
What does that mean, being of pure information?
Well, maybe. I still don't know all the particulars yet. But it's one theory.
Well, there you go. I don't have science or medical, so I can't do those. So I'll just say I'll look around and try to
I
help.
won't say no to having a fresh set of lamps on the scene. Just be careful. Hate to see you disappeared like that foodstuffs.
Okay. We have another vending machine. This one has... We already bought... Wait a minute. We already bought these. Why does this one have the same stuff as the other machine? We already bought this stuff. That's weird. Okay. Mozzie, he says, how you liking the game? Well, we explored the open world for a little bit. That was kind of fun. And now we're exploring the town. What looks to be a terminal administrator's code has been written on a scrap of paper. Ah, okay. The town seems to have a lot of questing and stuff going on. So again, if you like Fallout or this kind of game where you like to explore and do open stuff, it's pretty interesting. But a lot of people might say this game's boring, honestly. I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle right now. Let's see. Access to the controls. Unseal the cellar. Okay. I unsealed the cellar. Was the cellar outside? Yep. Where's the cellar? Ah, here's the cellar. I guess we should quick save just in case. We don't know what's in here. Sometimes quick save doesn't work. I literally just hit it, and it doesn't say saving. Look. I guess I'll manual save then. Sometimes quick save doesn't seem to work.
I suppose it was only a matter of time until we were discovered. Though what an odd thing to die for. Apples.
What the heck? I'm not here to fight.
Spare me such timid dribble. We needn't waste time bandying lies. Of course, I know why you're really here. You have come to exact retribution for our larceny at your greenhouse.
Oh, so they're robbing the greenhouse. I stumbled upon you, and it was a complete accident.
How coincidental. When we've finished here, your fellows will call your death the same.
Why would you ransack the greenhouse?
The greenhouse's stolen bounty offered a healthy alternative to gorging ourselves on that vending machine poison. Alas, I was spotted on 1 or 2 forays.
Your hands are shaking, and you stink of old saltuna. Oh god, I forgot about saltuna from the first game. You're starving, aren't you?
I am am merely quivering with rage over this insulting interrogation. And that
Right.
scent you so subtly pointed out is the aroma of noble effort. Foreign to you, I'm sure.
Thought I saw you disappear in here. Oh. Seems I've stumbled into quite the shindig. You lot been hiding out in here all this time? Touch cramped, ain't it?
I'll tell him, hey, wait upstairs. I'm handling this.
Please, stay. It would please me to end the lives of 2 invaders as opposed to 1.
Not very copacetic, are you folks?
If this exchange is not to your liking, I can accommodate you with a bullet instead.
This is good. We've got observation of 2. Let's stop pretending your squad's starving and low on ammo. You're in no shape to fight.
And if I deny your assessment?
Deny all you want, you know I'm right. Then we fight and you'll die, your troops will die, Warren might die. I don't have leadership.
Ordinarily, I would feel confident about having the superior number. But as you pointed out, our condition is rather deleterious at the moment. Very well. With so many invaders yet to slay, I would be remiss to relinquish our lives in such an unworthy duel. We surrender. For now.
That was some slick talking. Can't believe you got them to surrender without firing a shot. I thought for sure we'd have to blast our way out of here. Guess I had this mystery all wrong. Small part of me was hoping... Nah, never mind. It's downright foolish.
All right, what's he talking about?
I lost a friend in the invasion. A good friend. Thought maybe all this was her trying to send me a message of some kind. Like I said, foolish.
Yes. Sounds like she was special. Not at all. We all grieve differently. Let's say that.
I appreciate that. Never really talked about the direction of my thoughts on this topic with no one before. Wow, it's like I'm lighter. Thank you for everything. Truly.
So is that it? Yeah, look. And now we can steal the apples that they stole. They're under arrest.
How many other Protectorate loyalists do you suppose are embedded in Fairfield? Let that thought...
I stole their money. They had 30 bits and I stole it. Wow. I got a high security lockbox. What do I do with that? What the hell do I do with a high security lockbox? Has been sent to your ship and it may be opened with a decryption key, and I have a decryption key, so I can only do this when I'm on the ship? Okay, here's the decryption key I bought. I wonder what will be in there.
I'm practically a detective now. Wonder what other mysteries around here need solving.
Well, that was a random quest that I completed out of nowhere. Okay, that's done. Turn my light off now. What else is there to do in town? Can I quick save now? Quick save has stopped working. It was F5, it just doesn't work anymore. It worked last time I played, it just doesn't work anymore. That's really weird. Yes, they don't have a name. Steal Little Juan's goodbye? What the hell is that? Try clicking with the mouse, then try F5. Mouse does nothing. Whoa! Now it worked. So maybe, is there a quick save button on the controller, I wonder? Huh. I want to get Little Juan's goodbye. Let's see what it is.
Juliana. Oh, my Juliana. Even though I now rank among the Protectorate's foes, I hoped you would return to me. Every night I would sneak out of Fairfield, despite the danger, desperate to find you. Hoping you would see fit to join your wife. Yet no one has heard from you since you went to the Skycutter facility. Not in 2 weeks. I can only assume the worst. I don't think I can stay in this town any longer. Perhaps Perhaps if I return to suffer the Protectorate's justice, I shall at least learn what became of you. And if you are gone, I hope I shall be executed. Then at least we shall be together.
Sky Cutter Facility? We don't know what that is yet. Maybe we have to find the Sky Cutter Facility and that'll be like a mission or something. So this... I think they're saying the main story is in here. They said information on DeVries is in here, I think. Same thing, you've just been liberated. What now? It's the same thing from before. No, this is not it. There's nothing in here. Nope. Okay, what's this up here? Same thing. They all have the same thing, so you've just been liberated. Fried crabble cakes. Yummy. Messages. Should report to your post information retrieval department. Oh, this is to A. DeVries. Not unheard of for one to sustain injuries in the course of a spirited match of pitchball, but yours is are serious. Your recent regular behavior has been overlooked due to your exemplary work in the long years prior to invasion, but I'm not plagued by my predecessor's lack of character. I'm certain this is a miscommunication and confusing times. Don't let it happen again.
DeVries sure has some cheek putting the Earth Directorate symbol on her wall after everything she's done.
Whoa! Look what I found. DeVries submerged tracker. DeVries tracker appears to have been surgically removed and submerged in liquid inside the container, obviously in an attempt to disable it. Fortunately, it's still producing a weak signal. Steal her stuff. To Lockwood. Savannah, your last mission stung me to my core. I can't believe you accused us of such. I'm still in contact with Victor. How can you say you never burdened me with what you've done? You may have never shared specifics with me, but that doesn't mean I didn't feel your suffering, Augustine. The invasion is driving us to new levels of despair. Forget the void damned cereal or whatever it is you're planning. Please come see me before you do anything that cannot be undone. Mission logs.
My cover story has worked. I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. Seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes to security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me, though I cannot say why. Perhaps it is simply the normal mission commencement jitters.
Okay. Keep going here.
I thought my duties complete. Information gathered, reports filed, preparations made. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule, in order to keep anyone from tracking my movements upon commencing the mission. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought.
Thank you, Lance.
Then, troubling information came to light. I've seen the numbers. I've seen the equations. While I don't understand all of it, I understand enough to know it is the truth. And I am the only one in a position to act upon it. Though it means the betrayal of my team and the duty I swore to uphold. But can I?
What is she talking about? We don't know. Lance Catamaran gifted 2 subs over on Kick. That's the most subs we've gotten today. Thank you so much. That's $10 of support. That gets us over the 100 mark. We're at 102 now. So with about 45 minutes left on the stream, we got around $48 to go for the goal. Please, if you are enjoying the chill vibes of the game, and you like the fact that I got into the meat of it today, please support the stream. Anything is appreciated. Super chats, memberships, subs, kicks, or tips. So many ways to support the stream. Please do, and thank you.
I did it. They are all dead. And I am still alive. I had not expected this. I had prepared no alibi, and so felt assured my ruse would be discovered and I'd not have to carry this burden. But the complete gullibility of the Protectorate subjects cannot be underestimated, it seems. My threadbare excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries was accepted without question. I can only keep telling myself it had to be done. Something which becomes harder by the day as the rift anomaly grows in the sky. But it was all part of the plan. Wasn't it?
Okay, so these are all her logs.
I can't believe this.
From like...
Void me if I understand any of this.
Yeah.
DeVries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations? Some dots and lines on a graph? Good fucking law. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientist. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking?
I understand you're upset. Let's keep our heads here. Let's say it's a little strange to me.
How can you be so even-tempered about this? I know you didn't know her like I did. Like I thought I did, but she betrayed us. She killed our friends, Commander. Damn it! I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to just leave it alone. Told myself, no point in dredging up the past. Should have known it wouldn't rest. DeVries may have saved me on Triangulum, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too, back at the academy.
Let's see. I didn't realize she had that much of a reputation.
Y'all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, smart, ain't a job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us.
I'll say I don't remember hearing her name before Horizon Point.
Reckon so. Some might embarrassing how much worship we all put on her name. You put a tool in my hand, I would have built monuments to her. Figure my own career could be just that. Doing for others what she done for me. Never imagined I'd actually get to work with her. Me, some nobody from Triangulum. And then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the cold, hard proof it wasn't. Law only knows why she trusted the Order's numbers.
I wonder, so this is witty, but it's kind of almost like sarcastic. It might piss him off. So when you have an option, should you always choose it? Is it always a beneficial option? Or sometimes can it backfire? Let's find out. Let's say this. Always ascribe to malice, even that which can be explained by incompetence, I say. Let's see if he gets pissed off.
Ain't cynical if it turns out true. DeVries was willing to sacrifice us.
No.
I have to know what for. I mean, she always struck me as so pragmatic. Real sensible-like. Never figured she'd go all in on predictions from a bunch of monks.
Doesn't sound like you hold a very high opinion of the Order. Not unreasonable to believe in some greater power. The resource is expendable to that simple. Let's say that.
Maybe. She seemed tore up about the choice after the fact. Guilty. Not sure if that makes me feel better or worse. I don't take issue with folks clinging to whatever keeps them afloat. Math, science, the grand architect, void, even capital. I know how most colonies run. But when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning their virtue.
It's kept you going all these years. Our hands aren't clean either. We killed people. Let's say that.
That's different. Everything we've done so far has been for the mission. To save everyone.
I imagine those in the Order tell themselves the same thing.
You forget we're on the same side here, Commander?
This will be remembered.
I'm not the only one DeVries wronged. She robbed you of 10 years of your life. Don't you want recompense for that?
I'd rather learn why DeVries did it before passing judgment.
Exactly. We get answers, then she gets a bullet. Everyone goes home happy. Whatever her plans, she started putting them in place while stationed undercover at the Vox Relay. Our next point of order ought to be getting in there. Reckon there's got to be someone on the island who can help us with that. Let's keep asking around. Friendly-like.
Okay. Infiltrate the Vox Relay Station will be the next major thing to do. But this was the main story, and we got it done. Okay. What's left to do in town besides Town Hall? Whoa, our mission moved way far out. Way to the north. We have some side missions over here. Destroy the drones. Locate Redactor Quesnel. So we can do those. Then we gotta head far north. Front Savannah. We have a bunch of missions to do. Infiltrate the Vox Relay. That's Town Hall right there, I think. What is this thing? Whoa! The hell is the huge creature, Copernicus?
Would pulverizing them suffice? No, I couldn't liquefy them. Apply heat and congeal them into kibble no beast could resist. Oh, Ethel, darling, you're a genius. Approach with less haste next time, won't you? Copernicus may be tame, but he still doesn't take kindly to being startled.
Why don't we start with introductions, okay?
I am Ethel Tinsley, chimeric scientist. I'm responsible for taming this delightful raptidon here. He will protect our fair town from his feral brethren in the wilds. Theoretically. Officer Carr has been in a state waiting for me to train the raptidons to, maul on command. It's rather pressing, and alas, one scientist-turned-tamer can only do so much. One might say I'm perhaps a bit on edge. Folk here have grown weary, shall we say, with the war effort, and with avoiding Carr and the minister's would-be fisticuffs.
Sounds like Fairfield has a leadership problem.
I would never imply such a thing. I'm sure the minister and Officer Carr have only our best interests at heart. Though I must admit, their continuing quarrels give me trepidation. I'm unused to the way things are done here, I suppose. The Protectorate leadership never behaved in such a manner.
With freedom of thought comes conflict and uncertainty.
Which I would not mind if the threat of annihilation weren't hanging over us so. I am accustomed to decisive and unanimous action. Not this. And yet, I would much rather stay here, continue my work, and hope my leaders can reach an accord. Challenging though it may be, one wishes to woo Protectorate subjects to our ranks. The other, very well.
So we're taming the
I work directly
Raptidons.
with Officer Carr and her soldiers to ensure they're outfitted with the best Raptidon counterparts Paradise Island can provide. In theory, they'll be trusted to guard our most precious assets, including our leadership. For now, they deter encroachment from wild Raptidons. It's most agreeable.
Does the program require you to give them goofy names? What?
Oh dear. I rather hoped that Copernicus rolled off the tongue a sight better than designation C0P3R. I suppose I'll ensure he responds to both in any case.
No, we can't do anything yet. I guess there's going to be a mission here later, but we don't have the information we need to do it yet. Musings on Raptidons.
Hello again. Remember not to move too swiftly if Copernicus lunges. Oh, how he
that's what
does
we needed.
like to
Probably
test
not.
the reflexes of others. What can I do for you?
Nothing. Can't do anything yet. Probably later we get more information and we can do something here. Okay. Alright, so it looks like all we can do left in the town is City Hall, which we didn't do yet. It looks like there's scaffolding on the back that maybe we can climb up and get like to the rooftop. Yep. What do we got up here? What is this thing? Could be a ladder here. What is? Can't seem to interact with that. There must be something up here. Why else would they have the scaffolding like that? Hologram. What did that say? Examine. An advertising holo emitter. Holo emitters are commonly found in Ani's Choice advertisements. With a skilled hand, one can extract the hollow emitter as its core and shut it down for all time until the part is replaced, whichever comes first. Can I do it? I stole the hollow emitter. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. It seems like maybe there would be a use for it, but I don't know. Okay. Alright, I guess we go down this way. Aha. Oh, I gotta crouch? Oh, crouch. Yeah, I know this idiot has been trolling all day on YouTube. It's very frustrating, I know. Sorry, guys, who have to put up with this nonsense. And someone suggested, they were like, why don't you just do, like, members-only streams to stop trolling? Because people have memberships they can get for a penny. Because of the stupid Argentinian scam nonsense. So it really, that wouldn't help anything, you know? I wouldn't do it anyway. I wouldn't do, like, a members-only stream. I don't do that kind of stuff, you know? Okay. Some idiot troll trying to tip me $2. I'll ignore him. I don't even know what they're talking about. Okay. On these choice items. Looks like the frame rate is tanking in this building. Why? Why is the frame rate tanking in this specific building? It was fine outside, but I stepped in the building and now the frame rate's bad. What is going on? Yeah, look. The frame rate's tanking even worse. What is going on right now? Just this building? Whoa. I don't know what that did. It added some kind of information for a quest, but I don't know what.
No.
Yeah, the frame rate's tanking again. I don't know what's causing it. It was fine until this particular room. Somehow this room is causing issues. Or this building. Don't ask me why. This is just outside stuff we've already done. Yeah, we don't need to do this. Oh, I like the game. It's pretty typical Bethesda / Obsidian RPG stuff, meaning lots of exploration, lots of questing, lots of dialogue. It doesn't really stand out yet, but it also isn't
Yet you
bad.
see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain. Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my 2 old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No, Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Good. See that it is done. I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spine. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Hold a moment, Carr. When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point, especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's bluster soon enough. Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually befitting your time. I'll be waiting.
Alone at last. I never thought she'd leave. Now then, allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milver Street, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottiere, President of Promotional Material. Tell me, do you believe in signs?
I'm not an idiot. Look at this Space Ranger. I believe in righteous justice. You're trying to sell me something. I'll say that.
I sell to the gullible and impressionable. You, however, seem a mite too clever to buy what I'm peddling. No, friend, I've got something better in mind for you. I do not believe in signs. I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment, you and I have an opportunity to save countless lives. But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire of this island?
Probably do my witty. I'm always going to do the trait stuff. So I feel an inexplicable desire to break into the most protected location on the island.
Who doesn't get such a compulsion from time to time? Well, if you're serious about it, I suspect we can assist one another. You help me, and I'll get you inside. Better yet, helping me shall result in our saving dozens, no, hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed.
Least I can do is listen. That's a bit vague. Nice sales pitch. My conscience is my own business. I'll say nice sales pitch.
You can't blame a body for wanting to practice, can you? Fine. I'll give it to you straight then. Auntie may demand Carr and I do nothing. But for each moment I remain inactive, dozens fall in meaningless combat. I seek a persuasive method of alleviating this conflict. The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refreshment to ease the temperament of wayward subjects. The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process and where it is performed. This is the prize I seek.
You want to know where people get
previously sent a drafted
brainwashed?
Soldier, Trooper Ceylon, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Consequently, I must presume the worst.
Okay. What do you know about this mental refreshment? Yeah.
Protectorate subjects willingly submit themselves to a kind of mental reset designed to bring them closer to the Protectorate ideal. But I have reason to believe that their system is less rigid than Protectorate leadership would claim. It's ripe for exploitation. Is there a more beautiful phrase?
Go to the ministry and retrieve the info. Is there anything else?
Yes. One additional word of warning. The good Commander Carr shall not take kindly to your working with me.
Okay.
Though that is a bridge most worth burning, in my estimate.
So basically you have to choose, but if I say here, it's going to choose him, so I shouldn't do that yet. I should go talk to Carr, wherever she went. God, the frame rate. For some reason, this room is tanking the frame rate.
But she's more dangerous than she seems. Even the whole of Spacer's Choice could outmaneuver her.
Really weird. Let's save. So everyone, we got about 25 minutes left on the stream. We're at 102 of support. Can we get a final rallying of support? Can we get a super chat? Can we get a tip? Can we get a sub? Can we get some kicks? Can we, if we get a little bit of anything, what'll happen is we'll get closer, and what'll happen is people will start to contribute, and we'll hit that goal. We've been hitting goals every stream pretty much all week. Seriously. That's why we're only 4 goals away. Actually, we're only 3 goals away from DSP Tries It. The thought was hit all the goals today, and then tomorrow we might be able to do DSP Tries It on the first stream. But we have to hit the goal, and we're there. We're more than 2/3 of the way there. So please, let's get to the goal today. Let's get some support here in the last 25 minutes of the stream. And it doesn't have to be all from one person. It could easily be, one person drops a sub, then one person does a super chat, one person does a tip, etc. And it adds up. Usually you get the momentum going. That's how it works. All right. So please, let's go. Let's get some support for the end of the stream. Okay. Let's save. We already did. All right, let's talk to Car and see what she has to say.
You're here early. I expected you'd be on the receiving end of Milver Street's bluster until close to the end of time. Happy that ain't the case, as I can make use of you. I'm Officer Babylon Carr, head of aggressive acquisitions and persons elimination on Paradise Island. Let no one say I can't be official when circumstances merit. Now, not to say I question the presence of a wayward sightseer in the midst of a war-torn waste, but it might be safer for us both if I knew your purpose.
What is going on here? So, I have a gambler chance. I like throwing myself to the whims of fortune. Currently, I have business at the Vox. I can attack out of nowhere. Look, speech 2, speech attack and rage. Looking for Auntie's Choice bootlickers to kill. I'm talking to one. What? Why on earth, before you even heard the conversation, would you just want to open fire on an NPC? Like, that's a weird option. But considering that we made a build that's based on the gambler, I think we should try to see what that unique option is. Like, that's probably the better option here and see what happens. It's just odd that they give you that option to just open fire on her out of nowhere when she's like a quest NPC. Koopa Loop 412 just did a $5 tip and says here, wanted to contribute because I'm really liking the game. Thank you to Koopa Loop for $5. I appreciate that very much. That gets us up to 107. So now we have 43 to go. And like I said, that gets the momentum going. Thank you so much, Koopa Loop. Can we get someone else with a super chat or a membership or a tip? Let's go. Let's rally and let's hit that goal. Okay. So I'm going to do the gambling option here.
The Vox, eh? Bent on bloody self-destruction, I could just have my troops dispatch you, save you the effort. Although if you were keen on continuing to draw breath, perhaps you and I could broker a deal. There are Protectorate vitals need bled. You could do the bleeding.
So, no shame in hearing what you got planned. Seems to me you care more about efficiency than saving human lives. Have you seen any unusual Protectorate subjects? I'm looking for DeVree. I only just got here. You have to fill me in on where I am before we talk business. Let's just hear what she has planned.
I want the Protectorate war effort exsanguinated. You want into the Vox Relay. You help me, I help you. There's a particular holding we shelled early in the war, name of Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center. Deserves a raising for the length of its blasted name alone. My scouts report recent Protectorate attempts to bring it back to functioning. I need the place sabotaged, lest Automechs return to aid the Protectorate war effort in droves. Should note, the ministers like to take our working together as a personal affront. Aid me, and I suspect he'll rescind any offer he may have made to you.
So the 2 offers is for the minister. It's more sneaking, it's more intel, probably going to be speech checks, observation checks. All you're trying to do is find out where they do this mind-washing stuff, okay? He says, as a reward, he'll give me the location of the rarest area on the island. So basically, maybe there'll be like a vault or something to go in and get some loot or something. She's saying I have to go to a factory and sabotage an entire factory, which probably means I'm going to have to fight, do a lot of combat over against robots and stuff. And if I sabotage this factory, which is for the Protectorate, which, by the way, we already found some of the Protectorate in town. That's who we turned over earlier, found them in the basement. She'll give us the Vox information, which is part of a different quest line. Yeah, see? Milver Street said the same thing about you. He wants information on mental refreshment. See that? I don't know, because, you know, you don't know what you're going to get as the real reward. Will the loot, if I work with Milver Street, be great, or will it suck? Right? Don't know. What if I work for her? Will she significantly help me with this whole Vox thing? Or is it something I can do on my own and I don't need to help her to do it? In which case I wasted my time. I don't know. I guess there's no way to know until you try, right? Shout out to Guy Geisen. Just did 1,000 kicks over on Kick. Awesome. I don't even know if we've done this animation yet on Kick. It is not Kevin. It is Guy Geisen for 1,000 kicks. Thank you so much. That's the most kicks of the day. And that is 10 bucks. So, we're up to 117 now. 33 to go to hit the goal for today. With our final 20 minutes on stream here, can we do it? We're so close. And again, this will keep our momentum for DSP Tries It to possibly be tomorrow. Okay? So, here's the thing. I think my choice here is going to be based on my build. My build is not some gung-ho, combat build. My build is supposed to be more stealth, speech, that kind of stuff. So I don't think I want to side with her.
Think all you like. Speak to Milver Street if he ain't already stuck his hooks in you. I'm confident you got the spine for what must be done.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go with Milver Street. That makes more sense. For my build anyway. So let's do it.
Greetings again. You have my undivided attention. What's on your mind?
Okay, so I'm going to tell him what she said. Acquisitions Officer Carr mentioned she wants me to sabotage an automech repair center.
Carr wishes to use dubious military intelligence to justify a foolhardy assault, and she's treating you as her personal courier. It concerns me that she's asked you for assistance. Surely you're not considering aiding her.
I'll say, do you have a counter offer?
Anything you desire, so long as you agree to aid me instead.
Let's talk to him about DeVries. Let's see if he knows anything.
I have some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath my hat. Perhaps I saw such a name amidst my perusal of the Protectorate domicile assignment records. The record room is in this building. You have my permission to peruse at your leisure.
Where's that? The record room? Where the hell's the record room? Here? But I thought we already were in this room and there was nothing. Notification of death? Oh, it's generic. Is this not the record room? It looks like the record room, but there's nothing in here. I already read it. It was this. This thing here. Yeah, because it said that she was available, appropriated Protectorate lodgements. See? But we already went to her house and we already searched, so that doesn't really help us. Okay. Alright, so we're going to side with him. Let's do it, officially.
Greetings again. You have my undivided attention. What's on your mind?
Okay, we're going to help him with the mental refreshment
An
task.
opportunity to attain my goals and stick my finger in Babylon's eye? Today's as grand as when I led in the performance department showing of Life of a Salesman. Find your way to the Ministry of Accuracy. And if Trooper Sealong is still alive, do send her back here to debrief. She's still contracted to us after all.
Okay. I'll have to take a look here. Quest-wise, where would this be? We know. Here it is. Okay. We have a lot to do over there, actually. Okay. So now I think we've done everything in town. Pretty much. We never found a bench. I just realized I have all these things to install. And I never found a bench that I could use to install them.
Commander, there is a 98.7% chance that hunting Agent DeVries will require greater amounts of ammunition than you currently possess. Ammunition can be purchased at vending machines or crafted at a workbench using materials like this collection of scrap metal and powder.
I can also help you craft items in a pinch when we're out together. Most won't even explode on you.
So where is the ammunition? Next to the store? This store? Okay. Crafting. So mods, first of all. We have some mods, right? Armor. Yeah, here we go. So I'm currently using the agent armor. Wait a minute. What do I have equipped? I have the hibernation suit equipped, right? Hold on. Yes, I have the hibernation suit equipped. No. Yes? Yes. Hibernation suit. So I want to put a mod on the hibernation suit. Armor. Do I want to do... So let's see. Damage resistance plus 10%. That's good. Or 25% damage resistance to plasma and 5% to physical. Let's just do, in general, 10%. Okay, we did it. Helmet. Ooh, okay, there it is. So we're going to put on the extra slot. There you go, extra holster slot. We did it. Okay, we got the mods. That's cool. Break stuff down. What do we want to break down? Break down all junk. And then we have guns that I'm not going to use. Like, I have multiple light revolvers. There you go. I'm never going to use the Peacekeeper helmet. I don't like it. Okay. Probably just do that for now. And then crafting. So, what can I craft? All this stuff. I can actually craft defensive plates. Mag picks. That's good for lockpicking. Ammo. Here we go. Short rounds are probably the most important. That's what I'm using a lot of, but also the shock rod. So both of these, I would say. Both of these are good. An inhaler charge? Darn, I need a nicotine. I'll probably make some short rounds. Okay, I crafted them all. That's all I could do. I could also craft some shock rods, but do I want to? I have a good amount right now. Ah, screw it. Okay, so now I got a ton of ammo. Yeah, look, I got a lot of ammo. Nice. Weapon modification vending? Oh, whoa. All these different weapon mods you can buy. I won't do that yet. I'll see what I can find in the environment, so, okay. All right, let's save up. We have about 10-15 minutes left on the stream. I'm not even sure what to do with the time that I have because I think we've done everything in town, right? Oh, access the quartermaster terminal. We should do that. Where am I right now? Oh, really? You can't really find them? You gotta buy them? Oh, that sucks. These weapon mods you have to buy. So where's the quartermaster terminal? Straight ahead, it says. This building right here? Oh, we haven't been in there yet. What is this? If I save, can I double jump over the wall? Maybe I can double jump over. Let's save again. Okay, ready? Let's see if I can do it. Look at that.
Gonna need a bigger storeroom for all these orders.
There's no door. I can't close the door. Charged machine pistol. This is new. I don't have that gun. Requirement not met. Replenishment terminal keycard. Shit, how do I get that? We have to find a terminal keycard. Maybe talk to her?
Let me guess. Gun keeps jamming, armor don't quite fit snug as you like. State your division and I'll get you outfitted. Quick and proper, or your next provision's free.
I'm not officially with Auntie's Choice.
Astounded the minister hasn't yet converted you to our cause. But in the meantime, I'll trade you my own bona fides for jotting down your name. I'll spend the same to me. As Chief Replenishment Officer, it's my privileged duty to furnish our brave troops with all of their wartime essentials. You could say I put the ration in liberation. Tell me what you need, and I'll do my ample best to supply you.
All right. We got a, Private matter to discuss. Right. Oh, I can tell you that we fixed the harvester that got stuck. We got the double jump boots now.
Those hoople heads. First they botched their work up here, now the Grove. If there were medals for incompetence, they'd be well decorated. Well, I thank you for helping them out.
I got a reward.
Sorry you had to go out of your way. What do you
What
need
is
this time?
she probably would have given me that mission, but I already did it, so. All right, guys, this is it, the home stretch of the stream. Last chance to support the stream, and we are right there at the goal. 33 bucks away. Can we get that final support? And again, it doesn't all have to be one person. Someone does like one sub, one, you know, a quick super chat, a tip. We'll probably hit it. We'll get that momentum. All right, but now would be the time, or else we're gonna stall here. We were hitting goals every stream, and I was gonna do DSP tries hopefully tomorrow, but we gotta hit the goal. Let's go. Okay, so I wondered if I could have a look at your terminal.
Now there's an odd request. If you've got queries about my stock, I'm sure I could answer them for you. Wait one rapt-gone moment. Did Ms. Galloway put you up to this?
Why do you ask?
She asked me for terminal access not even a fortnight ago. I'd call it coincidence if it didn't feel so much like conspiracy. I can't for the life of me adduce a reason as to why a greenhouse manager would be interested in military inventory. What kind of plants are we growing in there?
What's for dinner? I think we're just doing like soup and sandwich today. I'm not sure though. All right, I have speech of two. Terrible man-eating ones that put the fear of foliage into every protectorate farmer.
All the while, I thought they were growing healthy little comestibles. They were planting the seeds for psychological warfare. Literally. Shows what I know. All right. Ms. Galloway can have access, but only because I believe in not biting the hand that feeds. Or, in this case, grows.
So she's a
Key
dummy.
card to access the terminals, right here on the boxes beside me. Feel free to nab it.
Huh? What? Where? She waved her hand. There's no key card here. What is she talking about? There's no boxes beside her. Look. Here? That's not boxes beside you, you idiot. Those are boxes across from you. Okay, anyway. All right, here we go. Adjust the inventory total for Auntie Fizzo's Spectrum Vodka. Zero cases. Here you go. All right. Did that. Now we gotta go back to the greenhouse. I don't know how to leave because I jumped over the fence. Whoa. Cower's war chest key? So maybe if we had done the mission for Cower, she would have given us a key to open this chest and find out what's in there. If I had lockpicking of 5, I could just open it myself. How do I get out now? Here we go. All right, so let's go back.
Down our anti-hologram is a traitor of the highest order.
Boy, take this terminal and trash it. That's it. I need a smoke.
I don't even think we did this yet. This building here doesn't ring a bell. There's blood everywhere.
Don't go into that cheap saloon if
Oh,
you
this is
got
where
a
we
liquor
entered.
drunk
This is
son.
where we first started.
I
Yeah,
got no
yeah, yeah.
tolerance for it. Why do you think I'm out here? Has
Okay.
nothing to do with my current and very temporary shortage of funds.
All right.
No signs of corrosion. Exhaust
Oh, really?
manifold still.
Soul Invictus says, if you want to get rid of viewbots for good, you can do something called disabling embeds on a stream. Bot farms use offsite embeds to inflate viewership. I don't. If you know how to do that, I have no clue how to do that. Sounds interesting.
Tell me what's wrong.
Yeah, it would be nice to get rid of bots forever. Oh, look, I got a mag pit.
Hey, Gads, the
Here we are.
hologram's gone down. A simple malfunction, perhaps. An outrage is what I call it.
Hello again. You get that inventory issue sorted?
Okay. Okay, the Quartermaster's terminal is one of large shipment of Spectrum Vodka shorter.
Oh, grand. That officially mops up the last of the mess from the buffoons that came before me. And, as promised, My good fortune is also your good fortune. And while this might be a tad fewer bits than you were hoping for, remember, you've also made allies that you'll find all across Arcadia. Just keep watching for paintings of a stylish yellow rose with a split black circle near the middle. Like the one you passed on your way in. Find that rose, and you find Sub Rosa.
So looking for a yellow rose, and that's the black market people who we can do jobs for, and they'll help us. What does that look like? She gave me a weapon mod. Yellow rose. Where do you see a yellow rose? No. Mock apples. I don't see a yellow rose symbol anywhere. I'm confused. First, you have an NPC that says, oh, the key's on the box is next to me. The box isn't next to her. Now she says, oh yeah, the yellow rose symbol when you were walking in. There's no yellow rose symbol. I feel like the dialogue doesn't line up with the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, someone was supposed to proof check this stuff and never did. There's no yellow rose symbol anywhere. Like, I get it, I'll look for one later, but there's nothing here for what she's describing. Yeah. Even she doesn't have a yellow rose on her anywhere. Look. What are they talking about? There's literally no yellow rose in the entire building. All you have is mock apples. Parasola says the game seems like you're just doing missions, checking off a checklist without any gameplay. Well, earlier you missed the first hour. We were out exploring the open world, and literally it was just shooting a million generic enemies, which wasn't very interesting either. So it really, to me, it feels like it's the Outer Worlds a second time, which is the whole point of a sequel. But is it doing anything super interesting? No. But is it bad or super boring? No. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. I don't love the game, but I don't hate it. Like, I would hope that if I kept playing it, that there's going to be more interesting stuff going on. Anyway, so what we'll do next, we would have to go over here. There's 3 missions over here. Find the Redactor, destroy some drones, and then there was the mental refreshment for the Minister. So we have 3 things to do there. The main story wants us up here at the Vox Relay. There's also another mission to do there. So, all right, so here's the thing. Let me save it. I mean, people wanted my opinion on the game, okay? Is it good? Is it bad? It's somewhere in the middle. Like, I don't think that it's revolutionary. It's not blowing me away. The story's okay, but I'm also not in love with it either. It's just kind of, it's all right. It seems like one of those games, like, it's an interesting time killer game. There's some chill fun to it with the exploration and trying to find a whole bunch of missions and stuff. But is it riveting? Is it super interesting? No. I'm going to be honest, it's not. Like, it definitely would be a game for variety to balance with the other things I'm doing. But is it a game that holds that much interest? Not really. If you take a look, stupid bot viewers were here all day. But outside of that, the chat wasn't in love with it. You know? Here, Sol Invictus says, to disable embeds on a YouTube stream, you go to YouTube Studio. Okay. I'm in Studio. Select Content. Okay. Find your video. So you're seeing the stream. That's live right now. Okay. Click the pencil icon to edit the video details. Show more and uncheck the box. Show more. Allow automatic chapters, allow automatic places, allow concepts. Show how many viewers the stream has. There is nothing about embeds. Oh, allow embedding is unchecked. Allow embedding is unchecked on my stream. So what you're saying is incorrect. Yeah. Embeds have always been disabled on my streams. Yeah. That box is already unchecked, so whatever you're saying is false. Yeah. That is not what they're using at all to do the botting. Yep. So I gave it a try, but no, that did not work. Okay. Anyway, here's the thing. Obviously, I want to know everyone's opinion on what you think. I'll be honest, if it wasn't for the bot views, I actually feel like we would have had lower views today. Like, seriously, like, I feel like it was a slower stream. I mean, look, we didn't hit our goal, and people kept coming in saying, how's the game? But it wasn't anyone who, I mean, maybe one or two people who have been playing it and were trying to help. But if you didn't notice, it wasn't particular engagement for the game. People weren't really, like, loving the game. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? To be honest, when I started playing this, I was skeptical people were going to like it. It feels like more of the same of the first game. And again, the first game had boring parts and interesting parts. The more interesting parts are the dialogue choices, you know, the things you can do because of your build, optional questing. The combat is kind of crappy, in my opinion. Like, it's still boring. So, I don't know. I don't know what you guys think. I'd like feedback, but I got to kind of go off of what I'm seeing, right? The chat wasn't that engaged. We didn't hit the support goal. Obviously, it means something, right? I don't know if this would be a game that would be better for chill streams, like late night chill streams, if this would just be a game that people aren't that interested in. Because again, we're at a tough time of the year where there's a lot going on and there's a lot I could be doing. I'm not sure. So I need feedback. You know, I did have another stream of this scheduled for 2 days, but we don't have to play it again either. We can just focus more on stuff that people want right now. So let's see what happens. I'd like feedback. Leave comments on the video. Obviously, let me know on streams in the next day or two what you think. Ellipsian says, I like the game personally, but as a stream game, I don't think people will like it. It was the same thing when I played Outer Worlds 1. There was one crowd that liked the chill vibe of exploring and doing all of the missions, and there was another crowd that hated the game entirely. And so it was definitely a split. And I personally liked doing the missions, but I thought the combat was so boring that it padded the length of the game, and the game ended up being way too long because of the combat. I wish that the combat would have been better. Now the combat in this one doesn't seem as easy, but it still feels like a slog. Now, I just got new weapons I haven't used yet. Maybe that would change the fact of, you know, what I'm seeing. I don't know. Anyway, that's going to conclude today's stream. I guess what we will do, we'll talk about it over the next day or two. Do you guys want more, or do you want me to do something different? Would you prefer I play more of the games I'm playing that are working better? I don't know. All right, but thank you to those who were here today, who did chill, who did support. Anyone watching on demand, leave comments, let me know what you think, and we'll go from there. Next time, we'll see if we keep playing or not. All right, guys, thank you for watching Outer Worlds 2, and we'll have to see what happens.